and 2 mm clearance at the incisal level or the occlusal of the posterior. Once plane 1 of the tooth preparation is complete, we do plane 2 preparation, which is an additional 3-degree taper to the original plane 1 what we have done. The tip of the diamond should be kept away from the tooth as far as possible here, otherwise a small groove would be created. Once plane 2 preparation is done, plane 2 of course has to be observed from the mesial side of the tooth or the distal. So Dr. Mugdha would be able to tell me whether my plane 2 is looking proper. I don't know whether you will be able to see this because of my handpiece, but I'll show you after I do it. The tip diameter of my diamond point is 0.9 millimeter. If I cut it this way, you would get a beautiful incisal crocodile appearance. If you observe what I have done, I have left 2 small bull's horns at the end of the preparation. The mesial bull horn is much better, of course. Then I will do one more 0.9 millimeter depth groove because we need nice 2 millimeters clearance on the incisal edge. So this is one more crocodile appearance, and I will now connect this crocodile teeth and I will flatten this. Exactly at the DE junction, which I can see here as a grey line. The tip of the diamond point will be at the adjacent level of the papilla, and a distance of approximately minimum 3 millimeters should be there of the mesial wall for good retention. So there I go and I open my contacts. The burr is parallel to the long axis. The base of the head of the handpiece is continuously parallel to the occlusal surface of the tooth under preparation. I would also prepare onto the distal side the same way. And this is how we will open our contacts. Contacts are always broken in style. This is how we break it. I put a nice flat probe in between now, and James Bond style go and just wedge this portion out and take the fragment like this, which I have taken on my finger. I have this habit of putting this fragment right onto the patient's gingiva here. Then I break the fragment on the other side the same way, and I take this fragment and I keep it over the patient's gingiva this way. You can see those 2 fragments there. And I will pass on in between. I have no risk of damaging the neighboring tooth because since I have opened the contact exactly at the DE junction, I have enough space for my burr tip to travel between 2 teeth. I smoothen the horizontal wing which I have created on the proximal side, and then I do play the beautiful game of sliding. This is a unidirectional motion. I slide one way and one way. Slide. Friends, I am exactly at the level of gingiva. My burr can touch any time to the gingiva, but you will observe that there is zero bleeding. Once this is done, we will go on to the cingulum preparation, and that's one hard area for a dentist because now you go on an indirect vision. You have to look into the mirror, and work like this for this patient, which is a nightmare for most of us. Also remember, the handpiece angle has to be parallel to the long axis. That means my burr is far away from the palatal fossa. I cannot keep the burr this. The anterior has 3 surfaces: the cingulum, the fossa and the incisal bevel, and all 3 have to be prepared with 3 different diamond points and in 3 different ways, and all 3 have tremendous importance. So how do I work in the palatal side? This is something which I have been trying to show everybody and teach everybody. Please start using an air motor on the palatal side of the cingulum and the fossa and the incisal bevel. Areas where you can't see in the patient's mouth, like say the distal surface of the upper left 7,